What up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes. It is Tuesday, whether that be Taco Tuesday, Double Down Tuesday for them gym people, go twice. I did not make it this morning. I ended up falling asleep early and having trouble sleeping through the night. Did not get up to the gym this morning, so we are going tonight at least. Anyway, you know what it is. This is, if I'm not mistaken, day 158 of Dave's Daily Discussions. You know me. I'm Dave, bringing you another video here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, any of those things. Direct message me, whatever platform you're taking in this content, whether it be YouTube, Facebook group, Instagram, or however. Don't forget to show your love and support. Get these videos out here for the ones, can use some of this positive content. On my way to work now, and, I'm ready to go today. When I woke up this morning, I just felt drained and just from falling asleep early outside of my sleep schedule, waking up in the middle of the night, struggling to get back to sleep. I was disappointed that I didn't get myself out of bed when the first alarm went off and I ended up sleeping through the other one. But that's a work in progress that I'm going to start getting better at is, not relying on those alarms. Like as soon as you wake up, get up, it's time to go. Even when you don't feel like it, even when you don't want to do the thing that you plan to do. But that's the biggest thing and the easiest thing to do. It's so easy to set a goal. It's so easy to talk about something in the moment. And then the next day or the next morning, when you're not in that moment anymore, when that feeling is most likely gone, sometimes it can still be there, but when that feeling goes and fades away, think about it. If you feel really good about something and you want to do it because you're motivated for it, and that thing and that feeling starts to fade away after the first day, you're not going to last very long. That feeling, if you don't have the drive and the determination and the goals to want to keep going, you're going to end up selling yourself short and giving up early. So the big thing is making sure that you find a way to stay driven, find a way to stay hungry on it, and set them goals. There's things that we want. There are always things that we want. There are always goals to obtain. And that's why I'm finding such success getting back into the gym. I could be doing more. I could be doing better. It's just, trying to be really careful and trying to take my time as I re-enter, not just re-entering the gym after all time off, but the back surgery that I had. I want to be as careful as I can not to make a mistake to put myself back in a situation where I have to get surgery again. I do not want that, especially since I had one of two discs fused and the other one has a potential of being an issue down the road. I don't want to, have something be a catalyst that cause me to need something sooner than I need it, if at all. So I'm working hard to try and do, at least one workout a day, especially during the work week. I'm trying to do as many two-a-days as I can because when I go in the morning, I get to do, lifts and some stuff, but I don't really do as much cardio. But when I go after work, I do my cardio and some lifting. So that's what brings in my two-a-day. So I do some lifting to at least, hit things and really destroy them in the morning. And then I go back in after work and do, 1 or 2 miles, trying to retrain myself to get ready to start running again. It's been walking. It's been baby steps. It's frustrating because, I just want to run. And I've tried after, I've been careful. I've done the walking. I've done inclined walking just to really, feel it out. But at the back end of each of those, walking sessions in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been trying to see if I could get up and run, and it just doesn't feel ready. And then when I went to my back appointment yesterday, it was just one of those things of, you got to retrain yourself to get out of, the bad habits that you had when you were going through pain while you were trying to run before, remembering to go toe to heel instead of heel to toe like a lot of people that aren't runners do. And then he also gave me tips that, treadmill running is going to be better than, running without the treadmill at first because you can hold on to something if you need to. and really work on your running. And the other thing, he said that before that you can do the elliptical, because you're running, but you're not dealing with the blunt force of actually, coming up and down and running. But if you're doing, like what he said, if you're doing toe to heel, it's, it's a lot more comfortable and better on your joints than heel to toe, where you're just, pounding your legs, your knees, and your hips. It's bad. So that's kind of where I'm at here. As I said before, it's so easy to say, hey, I'm going to get up on the first alarm and get myself up and wake up right away, and then that next morning comes, and you wake up, you're like, I've got 3 alarms set, I'm just going to turn this one off, and I'll get up on the next one. Well, now you're training your mind, and I've allowed myself to do that again from all the time that I was off when I wasn't able to go to the gym. There was really no reason. I could have found a reason, but there was really no reason for me to actually get up super early like I was. So I was sleeping in a lot until like the last, half an hour available, especially when I was working from home. It wasn't like, hey, I got to be up super early. It's, half an hour before, do your thing, and then you're at your computer in your room. It's just, a lot of habits were lost. So I got to retrain myself to say, hey, you get 1 alarm, and you need to get up on that first alarm. When it goes off, get up, get on your feet. Once you get on your feet, you should essentially be good, unless you go and crawl back in bed. But I know me, once I get on my feet out of bed, I'm good to go. Because then I'm letting the dogs out, I'm on the run, I'm in the shower, and then I'm great from there. There's nothing that can stop me from there. So that's my goal for myself, is to start getting myself out of bed on the first alarm, only having 1 alarm, and utilizing the mornings better, because my first alarm will go off at 5:50 in the morning, and then I end up not getting out of bed until 6:30, 7 o'clock. So if I get out at, get out of bed at 5:50 or 6 in the morning, just get straight up. It's so much more time. That's more time that I can spend in the gym in the morning, or more that I can do, like making a breakfast, things like that. So everything is about bettering yourself and doing more, and it just depends on how your day's set up. I know that my evenings can be really busy after work. I've been sliding in those workouts right after work, but once I get home, it's, I'm not doing a whole lot extra productive in the evening. So if I could utilize the mornings more, I can slide in more time in the morning, more time in the gym, more time for a lot of things before, my 9 o'clock, my 9 to 5 starts. So everybody has a different situation, and everybody has different walks of life each day. They know where they can fit, slide, and move things around to, accommodate and become more productive. Trying to think of one of the things. I had a couple thoughts that I kind of wanted to throw out there, but now they're escaping me, which is very disappointing. We're already 8.5 minutes into this, and I feel like I'm rambling, so I don't even know how good this content really is. So let me know. I'm sure it's I gotta get dialed in here. I just feel like I'm on a tangent. There's nuggets of information in there. I guess one of the other things that I wanted, as it comes to me here, we have to remember that every day when we wake up, like I always say, it's an opportunity to be thankful to have another day. With that comes, every day is an opportunity to succeed or start building the building blocks to success. So if you sit around and you hope for something to happen and you wait days and weeks and months, it's probably not going to happen. But if you wake up each day and you get yourself up right away with determination, you put in the work, and you actually start placing the building blocks of success, success is going to come. When you are the one that is in control instead of just waiting for it to fall into your lap, when you are the one in the driver's seat putting in the work and really chasing after something, there's no reason that you can ever, there are setbacks, there are, you know, not failures, but there are, you know, no's, there are brick walls that you run into that you have to find ways around. Life can be a maze, and sometimes, you know, you go one route and it doesn't work out. Maybe that route will open up later, or, you know, it's going to lead you to a better route. Doesn't mean that what you're doing is wrong. It just means maybe the timing's not right. So you building the building blocks, you going after it, you're taking a lot of factors out when you're the one that is chasing something instead of just waiting for it to happen. Things do happen. I mean, when it comes to a situation, I mean, there's a lot out there in competition, a lot out there, and with people with ideas and stuff. So it just really depends, you know, where you're at on this scale. But when it comes down to it, if you're a hard worker and you're putting in the time, there's no reason that you can't find some sort of success, whether it's, you know, trying to join something or if it's you starting it on your own, especially if you're starting it on your own. If you're putting in the work, there shouldn't be any reason that you don't find success. So that's one of the things for me is I've always talked about is not being a product of your upbringing, not being a product of your current situation. There is always a solution, and we can either sit miserable or sit and try to find some sort of comfortability and security, or we can try to find solutions and we can try to outgrow and overcome these misfortunes or these products of upbringings that we've been through. I mean, there's just so much. We think about mental health and things that we go through when we're younger. I mean, those things can still be, you know, internal and affecting you, and you've got to really learn how to try to deal with those things, whether it's actually going to a therapist, going to therapy, which is not a bad thing. Self-help, self-love, those things are very important. Somebody on the outside, especially a professional, is going to be able to do a lot more for you than you are going to be able to for yourself. There's a lot you can do for yourself, but sometimes there's just things that are just in the subconscious that you have to, you know, you might need some help getting to or opening up about that you've suppressed and you're in denial about. So that's another side note there that what maybe I'll get into a little bit more in another video. I am almost to work here. But as I was saying, not allowing yourself to be a product of your upbringing, a product of a situation. Never allow a circumstance to define who you are or where you're at. You're in control of that. You have every right and every ability to take over and say that, no, this is not what it's going to be. I'm not going to follow in these footsteps. I'm not going to be less than what I ever wanted to be. You go out there and you grab it and you put in the work and you work hard, you can have whatever you want. So that's what I say when I'm talking about not being a product of anything, that you can be anything you want to be if you just put in the time and the work and the effort, because hard work pays off and it shows. So that's what I'm doing in the gym right now is I'm working hard because I want to get back in shape. I want to, you know, rehab my back, and I want to get into the best shape I've been in years, and I'm working towards it. So I'm not going to give up on that, and I'm also working hard to get myself back on track and, you know, become a successful insurance sales advisor and not just mediocre. So we're working towards that, working hard. Guys, again, this is Dave's Daily Discussions. I love y'all. I appreciate everybody watching this. As I said before, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to try to keep bringing videos to you guys. Have a wonderful day. I know I'm hitting the gym after work today. Fitness, guys. It's really good for everybody. You don't have to be jacked. You don't have to have big muscles. It's just about, you know, being healthy. It just helps for longevity in life. So, as always, self-love and positivity. Remember, when we wake up, thankful every morning. After that, time and energy into the things that will help you grow, and time and energy into the things that are going to help you be successful. Love you all. Thank you for watching.